Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, the show where we delve into the lives and works of the most influential minds in psychology. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating story of Donald Hebb, a Canadian psychologist who revolutionized our understanding of the brain and behavior. Born on July 22, 1904, in Chester, Nova Scotia, Canada, Donald Hebb grew up in a family that valued education and encouraged his curiosity. His father, a physician, and his mother, a schoolteacher, instilled in him a love for learning and a strong work ethic. Hebb's early life was marked by a series of moves, as his family relocated to various parts of Canada, eventually settling in Montreal. Hebb's interest in psychology began during his undergraduate studies at McGill University, where he earned a degree in philosophy and psychology. It was during this time that he became fascinated with the works of William James, Sigmund Freud, and Ivan Pavlov, which laid the foundation for his future research. Hebb went on to earn his master's degree from McGill and later his PhD from Harvard University, where he worked under the supervision of Carl Lashley, a prominent psychologist of the time. Hebb's early career was marked by a series of academic appointments, including positions at Yale University and McGill University. It was during this period that he began to develop his theories on neural connections and synaptic plasticity. Hebb's work challenged the existing views of brain function, which held that the brain was a fixed, unchangeable entity. Instead, Hebb proposed that the brain is a dynamic system capable of reorganizing itself in response to experience. One of Hebb's most significant contributions to psychology is his theory of cell assemblies, which posits that groups of neurons work together to form complex patterns of thought and behavior. This idea was revolutionary at the time, as it suggested that the brain is not a collection of isolated cells, but rather a highly interconnected network. Hebb's theory also introduced the concept of synaptic plasticity, which refers to the ability of neural connections to change and adapt in response to experience. Hebb's work on sensory deprivation is another area where he made significant contributions. In a series of experiments, Hebb and his colleagues demonstrated that prolonged periods of sensory deprivation can lead to hallucinations, cognitive impairments, and even changes in brain structure. This research has had important implications for our understanding of the role of environmental stimulation in maintaining good mental health. Hebb's legacy extends far beyond his own research, as his ideas have influenced generations of psychologists, neuroscientists, and educators. His work on neural connections and synaptic plasticity has been applied in fields such as artificial intelligence, where Hebbian learning algorithms are used to simulate the way neurons learn and adapt. In education, Hebb's theories have informed approaches to learning and teaching, emphasizing the importance of repetition, practice, and reinforcement. So, what can we learn from Donald Hebb's work that applies to our everyday lives? Understanding how neural connections are formed and strengthened can help us appreciate the importance of practice and repetition in learning. It can also inform our approaches to education, training, and personal development. By recognizing the dynamic nature of brain function, we can take steps to promote cognitive flexibility, creativity, and resilience. Hebb's work also has significant implications for our understanding of mental health. His research on sensory deprivation highlights the importance of social connection and environmental stimulation for maintaining good mental health. In an era where isolation and loneliness are increasingly prevalent, Hebb's work serves as a timely reminder of the need to prioritize human connection and community. In conclusion, Donald Hebb's contributions to psychology have had a lasting impact on our understanding of the brain and behavior. His theories on neural connections, synaptic plasticity, and sensory deprivation have shaped the course of neuroscience and psychology. As we reflect on Hebb's legacy, we're reminded that the human brain is a complex, dynamic system that is capable of reorganizing itself in response to experience. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. If you enjoyed learning about Donald Hebb, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.